it going, people? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to iZombie with episode 4 of season 2. I'm loving the season so far. It's been pretty entertaining, and I'm looking forward to seeing this episode. It was kind of disheartening with Liv in the last episode because of the fact that it was her birthday, although not many people seemed to know that. So yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the gut. But Peyton returned, and she seemingly knew, although I do have my suspicions this could have been Liv's new roommate who might be manipulating her, etc. So yeah, but because obviously with her working for Max Rager. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode 4 for season 2 for iZombie. Let's go.
No way.
Oh! Kids grow up so fast, drinking and now not owning a gun, but holding a gun. Oh, so I'm guessing the cake was legitimately from her?
I know. So hard. I'm gonna spill your juice. I mean, I wrote them down. There are a few pages. Thank you for coming back.
A few hundred. Well, I'm glad there's a nice reception. I don't think she's putting on a front, but it's wholesome. This is not wholesome, however.
That said, things are different now with Minor here.
Minor?
He was whining all night.
You named the dog Minor?
Then he found his way into the bathroom trash.
Major,
Dude,
Minor, no!
Are you ready to go?
Oh, actually...
Ravi, you bloody genius!
Oh, you are here. Lacey was sending letters to a man named Matt Sudak up at the state penitentiary in Walla Walla.
Partner, I'm guessing.
Unopened.
Didn't see that.
I'm out missing from the register with no gun. Enough to hold him.
But we need the gun to make it stick.
Yeah.
This is FBI agent Del Bazio.
That's going to be a
Working out
bit
of our
difficult.
offices for a while, looking
The
into a string
kids.
of missing person cases.
Seems someone is targeting rich guys in Seattle. First, Alan York, the astronaut, went missing. Then there was Tim Addis, heir to the Addis timber fortune.
Oh, God help me, that smells sensational.
The man
To be fair,
locked
it
up
does
in
look.
Walla Walla, the one I victim. When that wildcatter started chatting me up, you threw him clean across the room. When we made love, that no, he didn't.
I hate that phrase, made love. It's like sex went and hired a PR firm.
Well, I just say, do sex. You know, like, thank you for doing sex with me.
Okay. Here.
I'm sure there's some more vulgar terms as well, but I don't think the ratings are going to be
again.
okay with that.
Good eye there, miss. How long you been playing?
Just picked it up.
Just comes naturally, doesn't it?
Why don't you wrap up one of those banjos for me while we're at it? Later we'll do some picking and grinning.
So that's a no on the banjo?
My watch self-winds. My arse, on the other hand.
Ah! No, Rav! No!
made of pheromones.
What does it
I don't know
say?
whose pheromones are even in there.
You'd think the cologne makers were like, hey, death row in, mate. Let's scrape some pheromones into this cup. There's a
I
pack
just
of
kind of have a
cigarettes in
bad
there for you."
feeling that
It's a
Peyton's going to
possibility.
walk in and
I
it's
choose
going to be
believe they have
awkward.
the hems-
He said I could crash here until my new place is ready.
He did not.
Yikes, Major!
You're welcome here. You know.
There's a major
Thank
boo-boo there.
Well, I'm starved.
That's the girl you used to date? Damn, playa.
No, I'm not high-fiving that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No, you can't leave her hanging, come on!
Everyone loved Lacey. I mean, she was a spitfire.
Holy shit, that's Archie!
Well, she seemed a little frazzled about her finances.
But
I mean,
what's
she asked for a
Archie
death
and
on her
Tim?
paycheck. Maybe she owed someone some money.
Bloody hell, Archie! Bloody hell!
See?
Rick, try trying to hump Lacey like she was the corner of a lazy boy. He was offering her a cash advance in return. The only action he got was an elbow in the gut.
I'm guessing it pissed her off enough to
Your formula is special. It'll cure people. Save souls. No.
He's not wanting. He's wanting to move on. Lane, you're a dick. Sheesh.
What would you?
I didn't kill her. It was a misunderstanding. It just was a hug that went on too long.
You offered her cash for sex, Rick. That's what those blisters on your crotch are about.
What?
Shh.
I'm home pregnant with your.
Being honest, Arch. Oh my God. Clive just like.
Bob Shanghai's food truck.
Let's go.
Mr. Palmer's calmed down. She's ready to give her statement.
Rain check.
Okay, but now you're buying.
The interesting connection with these two at the minute.
I just need your full statement about.
Is there hope for Clive?
You and the baby say there was.
Well, enough to notice, for sure.
Mrs. De Palma, Lacey Cantrell was strangled. There was no blood.
Yes.
Giving a false report of a crime is a felony.
I think she's just trying to get back at Rick, but still.
Desperately, but they can't seem to stop hurting each other. So you heard.
Oh, I think I know what this is about.
That I ain't been true. I guess you still get gossip in the clink. It happened on one night I was full of soul.
Look at Liv go.
Oh, I've got to let you go.
She killed it. She killed it. Ooh. I have a feeling that was about her and Major giving her
I gotta let you go.
acceptance she has to digest.
Forever.
Perfect. Thanks for stopping by.
That's your response?
But I did the best I could.
No, you have to realize.
I keep asking you for some space, and every time I turn around, here you are.
Shh. I'll get you halfway there, Chief.
Blaine, you sadistic. Oh no! Damn it! Well, that's it. Gabriel.
So Zhang Jin is.
Oh no! This is good. This is great.
With Zhang and his son AJ both
Eliminating
in prison,
everyone else but himself.
That I don't know.
Legs and the hair and the hard liquor dinners. I think maybe a background check is in order.
Ooh,
Thank you, Peyton.
Keeps you from phoning it in with me. Or focusing too much of your energy on boys. Yuck.
Or because the spidey sense is
Not
tingling.
to worry, I am currently a free agent. Actually, I met someone interesting at work today.
Oh shit.
I think you'd like him.
She said her kid found it in some bushes up by Evergreen Manor.
Congrats.
Oh, thanks.
What if?
Wait a sec. Where'd you say the kid found it?
It's in connection with Lacey.
Oh, next time you decide to invite an ex of mine to live with us, give us a heads up first, will you? Cheers. Come on, Minor.
He's spiraling. He is spiraling. Oh, don't come up, man. Oh, Major.
You ducked into the first unlocked house you could find.
Lacey's.
Lacey Cantrell's.
Oh.
She comes home, so you hide in her closet. My guess is she heard something, went to check it out.
Freaked out.
Discovered you. You panicked and choked her to death.
I need help.
Major. Oh my goodness! Oh my... This is gonna have consequences though, isn't it? Because who doesn't love good dramatics? And let's not forget the fact that he woke up with a certain Gilda. So I can't see this whole happy kissing scenario and that, you know, happiness lasting more than 2 episodes tops. Could happen, but what with Gilda and Major spiraling, it's all just a temporary bout of happiness. I mean, I feel like things are definitely going to spiral downwards once Liv finds out that he's been, you know, with Gilda. So, yeah, I am really intrigued to see how that's going to go. But Major is in some dire need of help, especially with how Ravi was lecturing him earlier in this episode in regards to how he neglected to look over Minor. I just love that so fucking much that they named the dog Minor, Major and Minor. It was just so perfect. So Ravi's mindset is just on another level. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I really loved the fact that I just really loved the fact that this episode really did give a bit of clarity for Major from Liv's perspective, and this wasn't her hooked onto any zombie brain. This was 100% Liv speaking truths, which is really good, because obviously Liv, I guess you could say, in a more benevolent term, with her eating brains, etc., she's always under the influence in terms of personality, so she can't speak 100% Liv. There's always a personality that backs her up. So that discussion with Major was just really well done and needed, and it was just very disheartening as well when you had Major just be so cold and be like, okay, cool, bye. And then Liv just comes storming in and says, oh, what are you making me doubt the only one of the only things in my life that was real, etc. So, and honestly, Liv did need to clear the air in regards to, well, not just the fact that she has kind of accepted that her and Major are no longer a thing, but it seems like there is hope on the cards for a temporary time. So yeah, but not just that though, her life has been a complicated kerfuffle. So you can't really blame her for just coming out with the facts, because now that Major knows that Liv is a zombie, you know, you gotta start realizing this is why she became so distant, etc. And she couldn't come towards him because of who she was. So, and it's not like this is something that she asked for as well at the end of the day. So, yeah, that moment was just pretty much needed and pretty well done in a sense. So yeah, but I really thought that this episode was pretty good. I really like the idea that with the crime of the week, it wasn't anyone who we interviewed. It was a separate crime that intertwined with this one, because obviously the guy who robbed the store, he decided to have a little bit of a hidey in Lacey's house, and Lacey freaked out. He strangled. There we go. But I really love how that intertwined, and because it's something a bit different. Because obviously crime will be a very prominent thing. So it's great that you have on one occasion, maybe a few other occasions down the line, but on one occasion we have a crime that integrates with another crime, I guess. yeah, that no one that we questioned, even Archie. I can't believe it though. Rick, of course, played by the same actor who played Archie in Once Upon a Time. We've had a few of those because we have Blaine as well. He's Dr. Whale. So yeah, I really do like I think this is 3 times I've seen Once Upon a Time actors on iZombie, so I am really curious to see if there's going to be any more. Who knows? No, but it was really interesting and a really great change of pace to have none of the people who I guess were associated to Lacey being involved with the crime itself. I mean, it was just really great. I didn't think it was Matt at any point, especially if he kept shunning her. And I think ironically, you could say the final nail in the coffin was definitely despite the fact that Clive said his alibi was very sketchy after all. I think the water in his eyes, spoke a different story that he wasn't involved. So, but I gotta say, Liv's performance as well. I just really loved Liv's singing. It was just really great. I wouldn't be surprised if that was 100% Rose as well. Like that was just really incredible in terms of singing, etc. So I really loved Liv's persona in this, especially with the country accent that she put on, and some of the phrases she came out with. So yeah, but I think the thing that really took it all for me was the singing, especially when she did the song, which I had a feeling as soon as she made her introductory and what the song was about, I had a feeling it was going to be about her and Major. So and lo and behold, so yeah, but I'm really interested to see where that's going to go, the Major and Liv thing, because now it seems like Hope has revived itself in terms of something that she sought for Liv, for herself and Major. But like I said, it's only going to be a temporary scenario because Gilda's here, and we woke up in this episode with Gilda and Major in bed. So yeah, and obviously, there's also the idea that Gilda's a spy for Liv. So, once that comes out, all of the controversies are going to spill out as well. So, but I am glad that Peyton has a spidey sense going on about Gilda. Shame she doesn't about Blaine. So yeah, we have Blaine, and obviously this is beneficial for Blaine as well, like with her working with Peyton, with him being able to take down any kind of competition, and him saying, well, you gotta do this for me. So he's making further steps in terms of his own, of course, organization. So, and by spilling the beans to Peyton, not only does he stand on top of the mountain in terms of eliminating the competition, but with the way that Peyton describes things, it kind of potentially sets things up for Peyton and Major, especially now that Ravi has moved on. And I don't like that, because of the fact that Blaine's bad news, etc. So, and obviously I'm a sucker for Peyton and Ravi. So, I just have a bad feeling where things are gonna go for Peyton and Blaine, should I say? So, yeah. But we shall just have to wait and see about that one, because it's just a small concern at the minute. Nothing to get too freaked out at the minute, but it's something you got to watch the space over. So yeah. But yeah, I really loved. Speaking further off Blaine, I really loved how monstrous he was this week, especially with Gabriel, who's obviously he was very, very instrumental with the boat party attack, and Major needed his help. Major Blaine needed his help, and Gabriel wouldn't cave in, so he had to take things to extreme force. And just with some of the, Jesus and Christianity sayings that he was taunting Gabriel with, it was just very, very, not just sadistic, but just very, very chilling from Blaine. So, yeah. But I do feel like him just letting Gabriel go might be a bad idea. So, yeah, but we'll just have to wait. And see what does happen. But no, very, very sadistic stuff from Blaine. Especially when he decided to take extreme measures by just turning him. So if he's not going to do it, then I'm just going to turn him anyways. So yeah. But I am really loving Blaine continuing to be a very, very dominating force, I guess, in terms of the antagonistic side of things, especially in terms of eliminating the competition and trying to be king of the mountain, if anything. So there is that. And almost forgot about Clive, because I did want to talk about this as well, about the fact that he and Dale, I think her name was, that might be setting up things as well, when especially when she suggested for him and her to have a bit of a bite. Yeah, so I really, really think that there might be something going on there. So plus Clive deserves it. Clive deserves someone that could potentially fuel that romance life. So, yeah. I don't want him to be a loner, so let's go. But there might be something shady about Dale. I don't know. So, for now, though, there's nothing to be suspicious about. So, just, she hates the chi and all of that. So, yeah. No, I am really, really intrigued to see where that goes, because that is potentially setting up things. But yeah, I thought this was pretty great. Some things really got aired out, and like I said, Liv's performance, especially when it came to going at it at the guitar and the vocals, just great. And yeah, it was just a really, really fantastic episode. So I'm excited to see where things go, because temporary happiness, that's what I've got on my mind at the minute for Major and Liv. Especially with Major as well, being addicted to the utopium as well, and that's ruining his life. It is a very, very sad circumstance. So, yeah, I am really worried that that's... he did come to Liv for help, but I am really worried about where that could further... like, how more damaging that can be further down the line for Major. So yeah, but yeah, great episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!